He still talked to the church. Some people had got in trouble because of their faith. And you know they're going through persecutions and all that kind of stuff. And some people in jail for But since y'all don't see you in church on Sunday, I remember, boy, Deacon so and so, he sure enough was good in the church. Now they done come and locked him up for some of the protests that he did down there about the church. And they done come and got him and locked him up. The church don't forgot about it. You see what I mean? Deacon so and so, he was paying his tithes and everything. You see him every Sunday. But 2 weeks after they done took him down there and locked him up for standing for the preaching the word on the corner down there that he's supposed to be preaching on, the law would say. Are y'all finally getting the picture? They come and lock him up, y'all forget all about Deacon Jones. And they're saying don't forget about Deacon Jones. Okay, that's in bonds. Now, and are y'all following? Because the whole thing, what about if it had been you down there on the corner they come and got, but you wouldn't forget? Okay, he said don't forget about him as bond with them. In other words, you in the same boat with them, and you should feel. See, when they pick up your brother, because they said brotherly love, you should feel when they get when he's going through his situations. I should have that compassion to feel as much as I possibly can through the grace of God, through revelation of God, what his shoe on my foot. That's why Jerry never up there in the alcohol drug program. Jerry can't be no alcohol drug. What y'all call yourself? Right. Oh, the leader, whatever the leader is.
Give it back group.
Oh, but whatever you are.
Drunk, you're alcoholic, just like everybody else.
Yeah. I'm talking about when you teach. You all call yourself teachers or
no?
Okay, well, whatever it is.
Just
sponsor. Oh yeah. Okay,
but
he can't be that. Oh, you said right, sponsor. I think that's what it is. He can't be that sponsor. He ain't never been a drunk. But he don't know how a drunk feels. So the whole so the whole thing that I'm trying to get across, that's compassion. That's how you have compassion. That have once been in that person, to be in that person. So now let's take like let's take a homosexuality. A homosexual. How do you have compassion for a homosexual? You ain't never used. I just said he had to be a drunk in order to be to deal with alcohol as a sponsor. Well, a homosexual, you ain't never been a homosexual. You say, well, how you deal with that? God. You go to God and let God deal with that compassion through you. You might not never been one. You don't have that experience. But then if you would say, if I was, how would I want somebody to do? See, you just don't. Are y'all following me? This is dealing with love. Steadfast. Now watch love. Now we ain't dealing with feelings. Right. I didn't say fall in love with a homosexual. I didn't say that. I'm dealing with, are y'all with y'all else? I'm dealing with love. Love is different from in love. We ain't talking about feelings here. We're talking about a whole different program that we're going to see. All right, are y'all with me? It says, with them which suffer adversity, going against the, as being yourself also in the body. So that's the way you're supposed to look at that other person. You're supposed to put yourself in that person's shoes. See? And you can feel that person's pain. Yeah. Okay. Yes. All right. Well, that's how you're supposed to have. So now, since he explained that about love, now, and starting at 1 Corinthians 13:1, now he's going to tell you what love is. Now, remember, love is not this feeling that we think. No. Though I speak with tongues, now y'all pay attention. That word though is if, really. Yeah. Though I speak with tongues of men and of angels, and have not charity, I am become a sounding brass or a tingling cymbal. Paul is saying, all right, I said continue in love with your brother. Now he's going to explain what love is. The Corinthians, like the church is today, ain't nothing new under the sun. No, it's not. We are still fighting on speaking in tongues. One is right, one. That's what they was doing. Arguing over speaking in tongues. Paul had talked about it in the 12th chapter. But he's using it now to tell what love is about. Paul is saying, in this language here, it says though. He said, even if I speak in the language of men. And I'll take it another notch further. Even if I speak in the language of angels. Now he's talking about heavenly beings, angels. Now he ain't talking about messengers. He's talking about, this is a hypothetical question Paul is saying. He's not saying that he do speak with tongues of men and angels. He said, though, if I did, in other words, if Tyrone had hair on his head, he wouldn't be bald headed.
Amen.
See, if I spoke, he's not saying, are y'all following me? He's not saying that he do. Y'all don't see, the church don't blew this here. He's not saying, read it carefully. Though I speak with tongues of men. Tongues. Tongue. It didn't say tongue. It said tongues. That's plural. Now Paul was an educated man. We get into tongue speaking. Paul was an educated man, and when Paul talked about speaking in tongues, Paul could speak different languages. That's what tongues mean. It means different languages. It ain't talking about the stuff here that the church reads. It ain't talking about that. He said, if I did speak with tongues, if I spoke the language of men, if I spoke all kinds of different kind of language that men speak, and he added another notch, and of angels, and had no love, not charity. Charity means love. He said, I become a sounding brass or a tingling cymbal. In other words, if I can gobble all I want to, and even if I went up and spoke, let's say the flying angels. I ain't talking about one to wing, but I'm trying to get a picture across. If I went up in heaven and talked to some angels up there, or Gabriel or whatever, you know what I mean? You know, y'all do know what Gabriel is.
It's a gift.
Gabriel.
Gabriel.
Right. So suppose I went to heaven and talked to Gabriel. He don't speak English. He ain't speaking Puerto Rican. He ain't speaking French. He's speaking his language. Right. And suppose I was good enough to talk to him. He said, without love, it ain't nothing. So why I'm gobbling and I ain't got no love? It don't count for nothing.
With all those gifts.
It said all that is that like somebody out here beating like the Tyrone playing the bass with no tune.
Like a dull night.
Rattling tin cans. Irritating. It ain't got no. It's aggravated. It ain't. You ever hear anybody sing out of tune? You ever hear anybody play out of whatever? This is what he's saying. You got to go boom boom boom. You're beating on the drum. Bang bang boom bang 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 boom bang bang bang. I ain't no harmony, no nothing. It's all out of whack. He said, are y'all following what I'm saying? Without love. So love now is the foundation of Christianity. Now watch where we at. Love is the foundation. Y'all know the foundation? Everything you build has a foundation. If you ain't got no foundation, the thing is going to fall. Okay, so love, now agape love, not the feeling love. Are y'all following? This unconditional love is a foundation. He said, now look what he said. He said, okay, and though I have the gift of prophecy and understanding, understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and have, and though I have all faith, so that I could remove mountains, and have not charity, I mean nothing. Charity still means love. He said, okay, I'm going to carry a little bit further. Rather than just sound like a tingling brass or a bunch of noise making, he said, the gift, the gift is when God gives you a special anointing. He said, and though I have the gift of prophecy. Now he started off with prophecy first. Prophecy is what I'm doing now. He ain't talking about somebody looking up out there in the sky talking about, the Lord is going to come back in 2013. He ain't talking about that. That's not the prophecy that he's talking about. Prophecy here is talking about where God give you revelation, but it's to share with you the understanding of the word. You know, like what I'm trying to do to you now. Are y'all following? It's more in the prophecy is more in the form of teaching, not predicting an event out there. This prophecy here is talking about, and we do know there was some events that were prophesied. You know, Isaiah and them would say that We understand that. But this probably is talking about the teaching of it, the gift to teach. The gift. Y'all can read the word. I can tell y'all go home and read. I tell you to read it on Sunday. All week when I put the message up there. You go home and read it, and when you get back here, when I start preaching, you be saying, that ain't what I read. Right. Whoa, where'd that come from? Mm-hmm. See, because you don't have the gift of seeing. Are y'all understanding me? Mm-hmm. God has called people to have a special gift to see it differently. That's why y'all sitting here and I'm up here.
Right. Amen.
Y'all understand? Mm-hmm. You don't have the same, not bragging, but you don't have the same the call. It's a gift. Remember, it's a gift now. Mm-hmm. It ain't something that I possess. Huh? Yeah, gift, talent, yeah. And so if it's a gift, it means it don't belong. It was given. So whoever has a gift or whatever the gift is, to sing, shout, or whatever it is, it's given. So you can't brag like, no, it's given. A gift is always given. Remember that. So that's what Paul is saying. Although Paul did have the gift, okay, he says, though I have the gift to prophesy, to teach, to see revelation, and understand all our mystery. There are some things that God had not yet, or even now, have not yet revealed. Mm-hmm. And Paul is saying, although I understand all mystery, he making a resume. If he understood it all, see, without charity, none of this means anything. Now there are mysteries, like say for instance, like I was just telling the congregation a little while before y'all got here that about when my grandson just getting killed a couple of weeks ago, and God had been showing me a mystery that I really can't share for everybody. I'm gonna try. I got my family members I'll be able to share it with, but it is a bit I never seen it. But God, and that just kind of roll away a lot of stuff. But that's a mystery, and maybe later on I'll be able to share with some more of the members of the family. But you have to wait until you think the people have grown to be able to receive. So, but that's a mystery that he would just show me today. So, wow, God. But that had never been, it was a mystery because it had never been revealed. It's a brand new thing. I never saw this. I saw a lot. Y'all follow? Now, there's cases in your life of something that you ain't never saw, and God revealed when you come to that certain point. But Paul has said that was a mystery to me. It's something that have not been revealed to you yet, and God have opened it up to reveal that to you. So he said, Paul said, if I understand all the mystery, he said, it don't problem. And then if I have all knowledge, and knowledge is talking about experience, educational wise, intelligence. I can have all of that, and though I got all of that, and though I have all faith. Now this faith here is talking about. It's not talking about saving faith like y'all got here. You know, believing in Jesus Christ, to go to heaven, and this faith is talking about somebody able to actually stand out there and tell the mountain to move.